Don't yell at me. We're live.
I don't care if we're live.
Yeah, that's true. You yell at me anyway.
That's right. Hey, everybody. Chelsea's being a butthead.
I didn't do anything.
We are doing trivia tonight. But first, we're going to talk about the Veterans Fair this weekend, Saturday, at the American Legion in Grayling, Michigan.
Where there's currently the ice apocalypse.
It'll be our 5th year. There is another storm coming in tonight, so we'll see how that goes up there. If it's too bad, we'll reschedule or wait another year. But as of right now, we're still going ahead with it. And it's always a fun fair. And the table fees and the door admissions, they're all ponied together. And it's given right back to the veterans of Crawford County. And we go out and we buy local gift certificates. So everyone's included. And then they're given to the vets. So I think it's a pretty good thing. Everyone else loves it too. We got a lot of new vendors. Naturally, the readers will be there. We've got massage. We've got Reiki. Food, drink, you name it. It's going to happen. So come on out. It's from 12 to 5. We'll be there. You want a reading or talk ghost? We'll be there.
Or if you just want to shoot the shit, we're cool with that too.
We're good with that too. We like talking, as you can tell. No, we just chatter like a clapper to a horse's ass.
True story.
House update. Cement starts next week. Yay!
Finally!
Finally is finally.
We're putting it nicely.
Yeah. But once it starts, it'll be wham bam.
Mr. Higgins is bored with our conversation, apparently.
You know, he just put his tail back up today from going up there. He was devastated we had to come back.
I bet. You guys were up here for less than a day.
We were up there for less than 2 hours.
Yeah. I will be right back. I need you to hold the realm. I need to see why there's shouting at the dogs. Hold, please.
Alrighty. Well, we'll go ahead and get started while Chelsea's chasing dogs. I'm going to read a question, and if you know the answer, let me know it on the screen, and I'll let you know if you're right. So, number 1. This is an animal ghost question. Val Kilmer and Michael Douglas starred in the 1996 film titled The Ghost in the Darkness. I love that movie. This movie told the true story of 2 animals that killed as many as 135 workers on an African railroad in 1898. What kind of animals were the ghost in the darkness? Do any of you know? No, it's not that. Nope, not monkeys. No, we're not going there either. The answer is lions.
What are we talking about?
The man-eaters, so named because the railroad workers were trying to build a bridge over the Taso River in Kenya, were eventually killed by Lieutenant Colonel John Henry Patterson, but it took him almost a year to finally track them down. If you haven't seen that movie, please watch it. You will not be dissatisfied in the slightest. We're talking about The Ghost in the Darkness.
Is that a movie?
Yeah.
Oh, never seen it.
Watch it. You'll love it.
Never heard of it.
All right, you ready for another question? Brain Teaser's Ghost Question. A 1967 Arthur book a 1981 album by The Police, an episode of The X-Files in 1993, and a 1993 horror movie. What title do all of these share? And it begins with Ghost. I'm surprised you don't know this.
Most of that is before my time.
Ghost in the Machine.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that.
It originally came from Gilbert Ryle, and the ideal that the mind and body are separate things, the mind being the ghost in the machine of the body. But it's just such a cool phrase that it became pretty hot in pop culture.
And then?
Celebrities ghost question. If a celebrity uses a ghost, what is he or she using?
What?
If a celebrity uses a ghost, what is he or she using?
I don't understand, so.
They're using a professional writer.
Oh.
A ghostwriter does the actual work, and the celebrity signs his name to the book.
I see. I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
Marvel Comics superhero Johnny Blaze is known as what?
The Ghost Rider.
Yeah!
Of course I'm going to know the one about the comic book.
He's the guy with the flaming skull who rides his motorcycle.
Also portrayed by Nicolas Cage.
I think he was the best Ghost Rider. There's been a remake, and I don't really care for that one.
Nicolas Cage also played the remake.
No, there's another one.
There's only two. The first one that came out in 2007, and then I don't remember when the remake came out. I think it was like 17 or 18. But they're both Nick Cage.
There's another one. Who is the friendly ghost?
Casper.
There you go. Casper appeared on screen in 1945.
He's that old?
Yep.
Huh.
And he's been on TV and comic books and movies ever since.
I like the 90s adaptation.
An annoying kind of ghost is a poltergeist. What does the word poltergeist mean?
I know this one, but I can't think of it right now. Crap.
You're right, Kelly. You're right.
I forgot. Like, I know what it is.
Ghost.
That thing. Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's German, and it means noisy. Poltergeists generally move things around, make strange sounds, and mess with electricity. They become really famous in films in the 80s, like 82. Like the Poltergeist movie.
Wow.
I just watched all those again. Those were good.
So there were rumors about the Poltergeist movie that the set was cursed, but they kind of debunked that in like a docu-series on Chiller that was called Cursed. And one of the things that they talked about was, "What's up, brother?
Where's that hair on your face?"
I was going to say, where's your mustache? It's a ghost.
Now I don't have a lip.
You don't! Grow it back!
I feel like you should just
Take a marker. Take a marker.
Just hold a pen there. Hey, Waco. Yep. Mm-hmm. But no, everybody was saying that they desecrated graves and all this shit, and like the pool scene, they were saying that was actually a desecrated gravesite, and it was not. They did use real human bones, but it is very common even today for Hollywood sets to use real human bones, but they're more like the anatomical sets that you would see in like universities or things like that. That's all.
I'm going to have to watch it again.
And then the little girl, they said that the movie killed the little girl when in fact she did unfortunately pass away young. She had, I think it was an issue with her GI tract, and the doctor misdiagnosed her. And this misdiagnosis is actually what killed her. So they weren't able to treat her for something they could have saved her from. So it was very sad. But the movie
is
was
sad.
not. The movie is not what killed her.
Right. Okay. In which city might you take a ghost walk and visit haunted sites like St. Mary Le Bow, Groveland Court, and the Wood Street Compter?
I'm guessing NOLA.
Nope.
No?
Kelly
What?
says that's not Conrad. That's an imposter.
She's got to see me like almost 2 weeks without it.
The answer is London. The Compter is supposedly the cellar of a long-gone debtor's prison. Groveland Court has a ghost who disappears into the walls, and St. Mary Le Bow has been several murders and fatal catastrophes in its long history. London ghost walks are remarkably popular.
I'd just be happy to be able to go to London someday.
Yeah, no doubt. Ready for the next one?
Ready, Freddy?
In 1997, a remix album, Blood on the Dance Floor, History in the Mix, spawned the double single High Story / Ghost. Who was the thrilling artist who sang these songs? And
I don't
think
know.
of the word thrilling.
Oh, was it Michael Jackson?
Yep.
Hey!
Ghost was one of his bigger hits in the United Kingdom.
I didn't know he had a song called Ghost.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, I'll be darned.
Which ghost-themed breakfast cereal was released in 1973?
Boo Berries?
Boo Berries.
Man, I'm on fire.
Yeah, she is.
Now I want cereal.
Me too.
I'd rather have Count Chocula, but you know,
I made lasagna goulash.
Yum.
Really good.
I'm sure it is because you made it.
I made Sloppy Joe.
If you ever
with
come
green
up here, I'll
beans
make you your own.
and mac
We'll
and
get
cheese.
there now that the weather's breaking.
But you got to give it Mitchell does because he'll eat it all.
You can't
I'm
stop
not
that man
surprised.
from. You can't stop that man from getting his lasagna. There's just you can't.
We could tie him up.
He would break any kind of binding.
We'll leave that tying up to Chelsea.
And we don't want details.
I mean, whatever floats everybody's boats, but not my forte. That's weird.
Okay. Which famous dramatic ghost says the following? My hour is almost come when I, to sulphurous and tormenting flames, must render up myself.
I have no idea.
You need a clue, Conrad?
No.
It's the ghost of Hamlet's father.
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna know that.
Right.
You don't know William Shakespeare?
You don't know William Shakespeare.
Minuscule.
That was in a movie in 1984.
I just remember the catastrophe of Romeo and Juliet with Leo DiCaprio.
What, the Titanic?
No, it was actually called Romeo and Juliet.
See, I think they were Romeo and Juliet on the Titanic.
No.
Yeah.
Basically.
Pretty much.
Mm.
And I wanted to push them right over the ship when they did the flying shit over the end of it.
Mom's a savage today.
I am. I'm terrible. Okay, the 1898 ghost story, The Turn of the Screw, is justly one of the most famous in history. It tells the story of a couple of children, their governess, and some intruders who may or may not be supernatural. Which writer, who also wrote The Portrait of a Lady, crafted The Turn of the Screw?
Definitely before my time.
Any ideas? Any ideas? Henry James.
No idea who that is.
I know who
Actually,
Henry.
opera.
What?
It's an opera.
Oh yeah. The
Mm.
only opera I know is Phantom of the Opera. I don't know if that really counts, but
Oh,
That's
Phantom
the
of
most.
the Opera.
I think that's my favorite one.
Phantom of the
I
Opera.
know.
Yeah,
I
I
love the Phantom of the Opera.
yeah.
And the only Henry that I'm like super familiar with is Henry Cavill, and that's just because he's insanely hot. What?
You're not right, Chelsea.
Hey, Daryl is.
Oh, here's one. I bet you both will know this. When there's something strange in the neighborhood, you're going to call.
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
There you go. We don't need to explain that.
Or Johnny Zaffis.
Johnny Zaffis, number one. Winston Churchill, on a visit to the White House during World War II, claimed to have seen a ghost. Calvin Coolidge's wife saw this ghost, and so did Maureen Reagan.
Wasn't that Lincoln?
Which president is supposed to be haunting the White House?
Wasn't that Lincoln?
Yes.
Aha.
Do you know the Reagan's dog would not even go into the Lincoln bedroom?
That should tell you something.
Yes, it should. From ghoulies and ghosties and long-leggedy beasties and things that go bump in the night, good Lord deliver us. This is a traditional prayer of which country?
England?
Close.
Germany?
Is it
France?
like,
Austria?
Ireland or Scotland?
Scotland.
Oh.
It's the earliest mention of this prayer is in 1926, but it's probably much older than that. And Things That Go Bump in the Night is the title of a 1964 drama by Terrence McNally. Oh, here's one. What is the word for the study of ghosts, phantoms, and apparitions?
You mean apparitions?
Apparitions.
Apparitions.
It's an apparition mixed with aspirations.
Parapsychology?
Spectrology.
The spectral.
The spectral. Oh, that was dumb. Okay.
That was dumb. Oh, shit.
Jennifer Love Hewitt starred on a CBS
The
television.
Ghost Whisperer.
All right, we'll just keep going.
Sorry.
In the classic Pac-Man video game, which of these is not one of the ghosts?
Oh, I don't remember their names.
Yeah, list them off.
Dad would probably know.
Probably.
Stinky.
You didn't read the names.
I'm not going to read the names because you should know which one it is.
How are we supposed to know which one if you don't read the damn names?
Keeps you guessing, don't it?
Ugh.
What function did the United States Army's Ghost Army fulfill during World War II?
I
You
don't
both
know.
need history lessons. Fooled the Germans after D-Day.
That's been years since I learned about that.
Been a long time. Let's see what else I got. What do you call a ghost that's always late to a party?
I don't know.
A late to the party ghost.
I quit.
Why did the ghost cross the road?
Because he was already dead.
To get to the other side. Duh. What do you get when you cross a ghost with a vampire?
A ghost pyre.
A beautiful ghost with a thirst for blood.
Wah, wah, wah.
What's a ghost's favorite type of music? Anything with a good boogie.
A good boogie.
You think my jokes are bad?
Yes. Yes.
Kelly says, I don't think I'm in the right headspace for these.
Nobody is, trust me.
We're questioning ourselves right now.
What is the appropriately named ghost from the Mario series of video games who is sometimes a friend and sometimes an enemy?
Oh God, what is his name?
Isn't it just Boo?
Yeah, I think it's Boo. Yeah.
You're both right.
I know my Mario.
About time you knew something.
Shut up.
It's so simple and like straightforward. You always got to question, like, is it Boo or is it like Ghost? It's something simple.
Here, I have a fun.
No, you guys wouldn't know that one either. I gotta skip that one.
I have a fun fact for you guys.
All right, tell us.
Did you know that Einstein believed that ghosts were real? Some ghost hunters claim that Einstein's theories provide a basis for ghosts, but this is a misunderstanding of basic science. Einstein's theories do not suggest that ghosts are real, but he did believe in them.
That tells me he had an experience.
I know, right?
He probably had more than one experience.
Would be.
You got to think of how powerful his brain was to pick up on things, too.
Exactly.
100%.
In what Charles Dickens book that has led to many movies do we meet the ghost of Jacob Marley and the ghost of Christmas past, Christmas present, and Christmas yet to come?
Scrooge. Scrooge? No.
That's the name of the character. I don't know
It's not
What's the name of the movie?
Christmas Carol. No, is it Christmas Carol?
Yes.
Nice.
See, I always don't believe the name because it's not a carol movie. Like, there's no singing. He yells at the carolers.
That's the way to remember it. What apparition's ghostly wail is supposed to predict a person's death?
A siren? No.
Close.
A banshee?
Yes.
Ah.
Banshee is often associated with Scot-Irish families who claim the spirit's appearance is a harbinger of a relative's death. It appears in the Walt Disney film Darby O'Gill and the Little People.
I had a family member experienced one of those before their dad died.
Well, that's creepy.
Did it get in her face and scream?
No, they heard it outside.
Ugh. Who starred as the original Ghostbreaker in the 1940 movie The Ghostbreakers?
I never even heard of it.
Oh, you'd love it. Bob
That's like
Hope.
50 years before me.
Like 50 years before.
More like 60 years before you.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll take it.
No, it's a
Don't
really
hate
good movie. You
yourself,
should watch that. What type of supernatural entities appear in the opening scene of Macbeth? Oh, come on, you guys should know this.
Do you want me to go get my entire collection of Shakespeare and read through it real quick?
Yes.
Right? Do I need to I can't revisit high school too much tonight. Come on.
Supernatural. What's the number one supernatural thing that's always been around for centuries and centuries and centuries?
Demon?
I
There's
have
good
all of
ones.
his work.
There's good ones. There's bad ones.
Fae?
There's the one from the east and the one from the west.
Witch.
There you go. Witches. Witches, Chelsea.
I'm busy.
You're busy, all right.
This book smells like old book.
I bet.
In the Stephen King novel The Shining and the Jack Nicholson movie based on it, the little boy Danny has an imaginary friend named Tony. According to the novel, who does Tony turn out to be?
I have no idea.
I think we're going to have a movie marathon with you two.
Hold on, I'm still looking for Macbeth. Oh, here it is.
So Tony turns out to be a part of Danny brought out by his psychic abilities.
Oh, is that like in the movie how they portray him talking to himself with the finger? Red rum.
Red rum.
Now I understand that, why he does that.
If we ever get to go see Kirsten, we can go there.
That is true.
What Wisconsin-raised magician spent a large portion of his career debunking fake spiritualists' claims to contact the dead?
Harry Houdini.
Yes. Houdini was born in Budapest and raised in Wisconsin. Wow. His family moved into the USA when they were 4 years old. In addition to being a great magician, he had a real desire to learn the truth about the afterlife. Houdini went so far as to arrange messages with his friends that they agreed to try and tell each other after death. Wonderful.
Actually, the main one was he gave a code word to his wife because they exchanged code words so that if one of them died before the other and they could prove the existence of the paranormal, they would come back and tell it. And his wife waited for
years.
I think it was like 30 years or something crazy. And she finally said, he's not coming back. I never got the right word because alleged psychics would come out of the woodwork and say, oh, he said this. And she's like, no, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
So she never heard the code word.
Sad. Neil Gaiman, a prominent figure in the fantasy world, portrays Death as a young goth woman in which comic book series?
Young goth woman? I have no idea.
The Sandman comic book series.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't know.
It revolves around a group of 7 beings known as the Endless, who are personifications of various universal concepts. Sounds like one you'd like, Chelsea.
Probably.
In the 1984 movie Ghostbusters, what form does Gozer manifest?
Gozer. Why am I drawing a blank?
Right? The
I can't
Michelin
believe you're drawing a blank.
Michelin Man. The Tiger Man? Isn't it the Tiger Man?
You're thinking the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
There you go. Bingo.
Oh, I win.
That guy. See?
Phew.
You guys knew. In The Stranger, Marisol is haunted by a feeling of not belonging and of being different. What event at the beginning of the novel dramatizes this problem? Let me guess, you don't know nothing about the novel.
Nope.
The very first sentence in the novel is about the death of his mom.
That's sad.
In the James Stewart movie version of Bell, Book, and Candle, who played the witch? Kim Novak.
You know what? If you ask me supernatural questions, I'll have a way better chance at knowing the answers.
In Pirates of the Caribbean, the Flying Dutchman ship is almost a character by itself. Of the 4 movies from the franchise listed below, which gem of the movie does not feature the ship? Is it Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest, Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales, or Pirates of the Caribbean Curse of the Black Pearl?
I'm going to guess at World's End.
I might have to say the same.
Curse of the Black Pearl. You both lose.
I know. I haven't seen those movies in years.
I know. I haven't watched those in so long. After they made like the 5th one, I'm like, okay, I can't watch them anymore.
After Orlando Bloom dipped out, I was like, meh, I'm done.
I could care less if he left. In a popular Irish song, whose ghost wheels a barrow through streets broad and narrow? In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet
Biddy.
Molly Malone.
Sweet Child of Mine.
Molly Malone.
Sweet Caroline.
Which building, now a museum in Chicago, was once the source of a legend of a living devil baby?
What?
Which building, which is now a museum in Chicago, was once the source of a legend of a living devil baby?
I feel like I should know this because
You should know this.
I'm pretty sure I've seen the building.
Jane Addams?
What's the name of the building?
Hull House?
Yes. Hull House was originally the home of Charles Hull, but later became a welfare center. Jane Addams, the prominent era reformer, was one of the center's founders and social workers. A story circulated that Addams had taken in a devil baby, which had been born after a young woman's father had said he would rather have the devil in his home than a picture of the Virgin Mary. Addams wrote about it in The Second 20 Years at Hull House.
Dead. Okay.
Trying to find ones you guys will know. The
Can you
Exorcist.
imagine if things in like the National Enquirer were like all real? Like,
You mean the Weekly World News?
well, I mean, like it's the paranormal version of that.
Yeah, the Weekly World News had like aliens taking people out of their lawn.
So did the National Enquirer. So did Star.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I thought it was just Weekly World News that did the like super crazy shit.
No, National Enquirer was the one that I knew about.
I mean, I remember, Mom, you used to buy National Enquirer all the time.
Oh my
'Cause
God.
they're
Yes,
funny.
it was so fun.
Oh God, they're so funny. It's
They
entertainment.
are hilarious. I'd stand in line at the grocery store and read them.
I know you would. I
like
remember.
child born with cat ears and tail.
Oh my God.
Because you would
that.
buy the National Enquirer, and I would ask for the next Archie comic.
Pose our ghost in which video game series that is primarily set in the land of Hyrule?
Zelda?
Legend of Zelda. Yep.
Hey!
I was
Which
like, hey, I
actor-
actually know that name, but how?
Hyrule, not Hayrule.
Which actor who previously starred on Will and Grace played Dr. Daniel Pierce, a brilliant yet troubled psychiatrist who suffers from schizophrenia and seeing people on the TV show Perception?
Was it the guy who played Will?
Eric McCormick.
I don't know his name.
Yes, he played Will.
Oh, okay. That one dude.
The name of a spirit that means noisy ghost.
We already covered that as poltergeist.
Oh, she remembered.
Poltergeist. We don't know anything about those.
No.
True story. What is another name for will-o-wisps, the phenomenon of ghostly light, or fire appearing in the distance?
Conrad, you should know this one.
Repeat.
What is another name for will-o-the-wisp, the phenomenon of ghostly light, or fire appearing in the distance? They're all the same.
I was gonna say I only know Wisp.
Yep, they're all the same.
Okay, so I knew it in my head. I was like, wait, what? I only know them as Wisps.
How many times did Dean Winchester die in Supernatural?
Holy shit. I don't even think there's a number, but it was well over 100 times.
I don't know. You're going to have to Google that when I made it up.
No, like, I'm sure there's an exact number, but in the Groundhog's Day episode, he died 100 times. So that was just in one episode. So if I were to guess, I would say, let's see, he died at the end of the third one. So that's 101, 102. I would say maybe 105 times. Just ballparking. Because there's the one time that him and Sam were shot in the hotel room in season 5 and they went to heaven. Or was that season 4? No, that was season 4. There's time that Dean died and then came back as a demon between 9 and 10.
Dean has died 111 times.
I was close. I mean, he died at the very end of the series.
So how many times has Sam died?
Not nearly as many times as Dean.
8 times.
It's because of Groundhog Day. Because Dean died 100 times. Poor Dean.
Poor
he really
Dean.
got screwed.
Did you start your little craft that I got you of him?
No, I haven't had time. Those
are fun.
So this last weekend was my birthday, and Mom got me one of them diamond dot things of Dean Winchester, and if I saw it correctly, he has angel wings, so that should be fun to do. Had to hang it from my wall.
Or make it into a pillow.
That would be a very uncomfortable pillow.
Oh, it's not one to sleep on.
No, the dogs would eat it. No, I'd rather hang it on my wall so it's actually safe, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Along with everything else behind her.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And then there's wall right here in front of me that's all completely bare, save for one lonely poster. So I have to fill this wall too.
Oh, I should show you what I got. Ashley will be jealous.
Oh no.
I hope her and her boyfriend aren't still fighting.
They weren't fighting. That wasn't fighting. Oh, you got Tiffany. And Chucky. Oh, they're cute. Where'd you find those?
Five Below.
Of course you did.
I'm waiting
And
for. She started pulling out these figurines. I'm like, I swear to God, if she pulls out one of her Christmas presents before I give it to her, it's gonna be Chelsea's.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, look at her. Okay.
Do you guys want to see what I look like as a Funko Pop?
No.
So my best friend / man of honor came up from Texas and surprised me for my birthday. And he brought up my Christmas present because he forgot to mail it. And he popped us.
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
That's cute as shit.
Yeah.
God, that looks like Jason.
I know, right? I love it. He even put me in boots. It's perfect.
So at the wedding table, you can mark your spot with those, right?
That gave me an idea. Oh,
You know, that'd be a great gift for the whole wedding party. Get them a Funko.
And then I got this for my birthday from my lovely fiance. This amazing comic book figure of Iron Man, and it came with a comic book. It's tucked in the back of the box. You can't really see it because of the glare, but like, how cool is that? It's big too. Yeah,
That's nice.
I love it.
You got any junk to show off, Conrad?
There's a lot behind me.
Just don't open your robe up. I don't want to see that junk.
He showed us.
That's down there.
He showed us his lack of mustache. Why did you shave your
My
mustache?
no upper lip.
Like, why? You kind of look Amish.
No.
I thought that the other day when I walked past the mirror, I was like, shit, Jebediah. Like, fuck.
Need you one of them wide brimmed hats now.
I have a
Grow your mustache back.
So I got tired of eating it.
Then trim it?
Well,
And
trim
I trimmed
it.
it back. And I was like, that's too fucking pokey. Forget that. So it's either this or long.
So
I
we're
think you look better with a mustache.
We're
Get some
anti
oil for it so it's soft.
When it's short, though, it doesn't matter. It's prickly and
Wow.
gross.
I put it on Jeff's and it's nice and soft.
I think you need to shave your chin now. Just
You don't
baby
want-
face it.
You don't want to see that.
Just baby face it. You're already halfway there.
You don't want to see that. No one wants to see that.
What do you
I
mean?
also don't want to see that.
Oh, jeez.
Did you check your Facebook? They need somebody to wear animatronic costumes at Parasicon.
Animatronic.
And they'll give you free tickets for the weekend.
You can dress up and scare people.
That's
Which
over here in Mansfield, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to check them out.
Yeah, I would, if you're interested, I would get a hold of him like ASAP.
Yeah, because they'll fill up fast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised they're still looking for people.
They just
posted it.
It's like a brand new thing they're doing this year.
They're always trying something crazy there.
And Hearstfest is coming back.
Mm-hmm. Those hearses last year were so cool.
Oh,
They really were.
Yeah. And then they
Chelsea
had
was like
people,
Googling all over them.
A couple from Linden takes theirs there.
I spent quite a bit of time outside to warm up because like in the cell blocks it was actually quite cold. And then you go outside and it was like 85 degrees.
We're supposed to be in the same spot.
Yes. Excellent. It's really handy having a show in a cell block. You can put all your extra stuff in the jail cell behind you. It's kind of convenient.
Well, this year we're going to set up our reading table inside the jail cell.
You bringing something to light it because it was pitch black in there.
Yeah.
Not
and it
to
wasn't
mention,
pitch black.
you don't really recall, do you?
No, I do.
Because I was in it more than you were getting stuff out. It was quite dark, so you're gonna need.
Okay, I have little lights.
You're gonna need a big light because nobody will be able to see anything.
It'll be fine.
Come in here in the dark with Donna.
Yes, come in here, meet my babies.
I'm gonna be sitting outside like.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Run!
But I want to take my babies and put them up on the bed.
Ew.
There you go. That's how you could light it. You could just line your babies all along it and put the light on the babies. So they're like...
I wouldn't put those babies on that bed. Yikes. Zero out of 10. Would not recommend.
Okay, I'll bring a high chair for her.
I'm not carrying all the shit inside the prison.
You're not.
We're going to take what we need for the table, and that's all we need.
Yes, in my cart. So you won't be carrying nothing.
We're not bringing babies. We're not bringing a high chair.
We're bringing the babies.
What am I going to do with you?
Nobody knows.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
Nobody knows. Well, you kids got anything else to talk about?
No.
What's next week's?
I don't know.
Look it up.
All I know is I got a package today from Baker Creek Heirloom.
Yeah.
What is that?
So happy. It's seed company.
Oh, I should have known that by the word
What
heirloom.
kind of seeds did you get?
I got nurse drum.
Mm.
I got popcorn. And then I got like the colorful corn. And then I got loofah. Trying to think of what else I got. Amaranth. Yeah.
Well, if you feel the need to share, you know where I am.
Well, once I get everything planted from these, I should be able to harvest the seeds and be able to share them. That's the plan.
Cool. Kelly, is there brownies? Because I'd get in the cell for brownies or shiny lights. Remember, I'll bring brownies. That's not an issue.
We're gonna make a
You'll
sign.
have good brownies too, Kelly.
We'll make a sign that says "Come to the dark side." We have cookies. Next week, we have our lovely, beautiful friend Candace Isaacson joining us, talking more about her paranormal adventures.
Excellent.
Yay.
That'll be a good one. I love Candace.
Candace has so many stories, and she's such an awesome person.
She really is. She's amazing.
I will be seeing her in person the 26th of April.
Good stuff. I will not be able to make it to that one. I have a gig that night.
Yeah, you suck. Candace and Exie put on a yearly show in Oxford event, and I go every year and read. And it's like another reunion for all of us. We just love going there and seeing everybody. And Chelsea's going to be stuck up and not go, so she's SOL.
Because I have to do a gig and, I got to sing my little heart out.
So, Conrad, if you want to drive to Oxford, you're more than welcome to. And sit with me all day.
That's not as far.
It's a wee bit closer than Grayling.
I don't know about that. You better check, because it's like off that way in the middle of nowhere.
I feel like I've looked it up. It's not horrible.
Yeah. Regardless, I'm pretty sure he's closer to that.
Or just come to Grayling this weekend.
I'm not going up to Grayling this weekend, unfortunately.
He says negative, Ghost Rider.
Oh, you suck.
I do. Too much going on right now.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Too much.
Right,
All right, kids.
Let's get off of here.
I think we have covered what we needed to cover tonight. So please, please join us for next week's show when we have Candace. I think we'll all be fully caffeinated by that point. I'm still recovering from the weekend. It was a crazy time between my birthday and dress shopping, and I did find my dress, so that is very exciting.
And it looks very beautiful.
I'm excited.
Thanks to her mother.
It's true. Mom actually picked this one, and it looked fantastic. But yeah, so thank you guys for whoever joined us on our very interesting show tonight. But I hope everyone has a great rest of your week. Try to stay warm and dry, depending on where you are.
And come see us in Grayling this weekend, Saturday.
Come see us in Grayling this Saturday at the American Legion from noon to 5 for our Vets Fair. Vendors, readers, food, drink. It's going to be a great time, and it's for a great cause. So we hope to see you there. So you guys
and
have
we
a
might
great
put you on the podcast.
Yeah.
And have a great rest of your week and stay spooky, y'all. Bye.
Love you all. Peace out.